intro scene setting I don't have. So that's okay, because if you're not caught up yet, then I can't get you caught up. All the wildness is going on. The party is headed to, after wrapping up their downtime for the most part, they're heading to Sigil, the City of Doors, as they need to find a particular door that'll give them direct access to the Omega Tower. Thankfully, in a city full of doors that can teleport to all different interplanar destinations, the party has an inn. They found in an odd place with Galathor, of all folks, with the stakes being so high. Galathor said he knows someone, begrudgingly, as he may or may not owe this individual a favor, I believe is where we had Galathor leave it. And he would make sure everyone can get to the destination to go save the world. It's tasty. All right. So, it's a cutie. All right. You know what I wanted to follow up with the downtime that everybody had. Did anyone have anything that they wanted to? I often forget to ask if anyone has any parcels or anything they want to send out into the world to anybody. Anyone feel they would have had anything like that during the downtime?
I think Go ahead, Ed.
Nobody loves me anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to make a joke about sending a severed horse head.
Awesome.
Aaron gets a rather large package at his door.
Nice. All right. How about you, Rain?
If I remember correctly, I don't. Take that back. I don't remember if I walked back to the keep or just was asleep. I don't remember.
Pretty sure you fell asleep out there. I think at one point you went back. I think at one point you said you would wake up and go back. Mm-hmm. But We've moved everyone through the portal already. I'm just wondering if you'd have anyone you want to mail anything, letters, packages, anything. I always forget to ask when you're in a town.
Oh, I think I know, but I'm gonna let other people RP first.
Okay. No one else?
Never mind.
Okay. Devanya, was there anything that you would have mailed before stepping through the portal?
Sorry, squirrel. Sam keeps putting trash where there is no trash can.
Nice.
Sure.
Garbage.
She would want to send a letter to her hometown.
Oh, okay.
To the mayor.
Oh. Okay.
That says, I am coming.
Oh, nice.
With a white rose drawn on it. And then her name at the bottom. And that's all she'll send in the letter.
Okay. I like it. Oh, thank you, Danny. Okay. So everyone has stepped through then into Sigil. Let me see if I still have that snappy image of Sigil. Architecture here, a little warped and warbled. A lot of those uneven, leaning structures that bow and bend in different ways. I believe that Sigil itself is actually the inside of a giant tube, effectively. You're like in an inner tube. The city is built along the inside, like the Presidium, except a tube that goes around in a circle, if you play Mass Effect anyway. Where you can look up the walls and see as the walls go up, gravity maintains. And there are buildings on the side and way, way, way up in the distance if you were to look up. And it just continues around, completing itself in a circle. So you've all arrived. The temperature here is actually pretty comfortable right now. You leave the cool air, well, rather cold air now of very late December at the keep, and you find yourself on. Oh gosh, let's see. Use this. Where'd you come out last time? The was it a bathroom or something? Gosh, where did I have
It was
you?
a broom closet.
Broom closet. Right.
Yeah.
So this time, with understanding the magics a little bit and having been at a few places, you actually arrive at the little inn that you all stayed at last time. Had the ice. It was really hot there. No, wait, that was the city brass. Oh no, that was before that, wasn't it?
No, City
That was-
City
That
of France
was-
was the hot place.
Yeah.
Okay. So you arrive in a small shed that seems to be one of many in the strange architecture along a city street here. You step out onto the sidewalk before a very wide, 18-foot, 20-foot wide cobblestone street that heads either left or right. Galathor, you know your destination is a walk from here. It's probably a good 45-50 minute walk to the left through, there's plenty of directions ahead, but that's the way you'd have to go.
And I know that generally speaking, it's better to have a tout with us.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
I forget, the last one that we hired, Miranda, was she from here or was she from somewhere else?
Let's see. I think you actually had somebody. Was it Miranda that helped you right from here? Was she in the City of Brass? No, I guess she brought you there.
Oh, she was here.
Oh, right, she was here, except Sterling Sam said that she's elsewhere. She's using Miranda as a contact. However, for all intents and purposes, with the level, I'd say you have enough understanding of this place to fill the role of tout if you want to.
Okay.
If Galathor feels so comfortable enough.
Oh, Galathor doesn't feel very comfortable about it at all, but hey, what are you going to do about it? So, generally speaking, we'd like to have a tout or guide with us. However, instead of maybe hiring one services, we could lean on the fact that I'm part of the Church of Helm. That works for everyone.
Sure.
The church has good standing here in the city.
Sounds fine to me.
And then Galathor would just kind of lead the way and avoid as many of the guards as possible.
Okay. Yeah, in this area in particular, you see not a sight of anyone from Hell, but mostly these other guards that have very loose similarities in their outfits.
While I'm gonna be towards the back, and while I'm walking, I'm gonna keep my staff ready. Just because I'm like, okay, I'll just follow you guys, but she's unsure and she's kind of uncomfortable, so ready to kick some ass.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so lost in multitasking. Let's see. So, you all get some looks, of course, and from your trip here before, what Miranda has told you, what Galathor is, referencing with the tout, is that people from the Prime in particular are often looked down on here, since this is clearly a hotspot for interplanar travel. Folks from the Prime are very often swindled or beaten or robbed or killed or otherwise just like really looked down on. They're called primies and things like that. It's not a good place if you don't A, have a rough idea of how to get around, and B, will stand out like primies. So you're all getting tons of looks as you walk around, sort of dirty looks and creepy looks.
Are there any kids? We're in Sandguard, right?
No. You're in Sigil now.
Where exactly are we?
You are in a different dimension. It's Sigil, the city of doors. That's you went through a portal in the backyard to this, and you're on your way to there's a door in here somewhere that leads to the tower. And Galathor can get you in.
I just needed a quick refresher. My bad.
No worries. No.
Are there any children around?
You don't see too many. Maybe one here or there walking with an adult, but you don't really see any running around the streets or anything like that as far as urchins or anything.
Are there, just want to play. Is there, I want to look around and see if there's like any particular like, because I'm kind of an asshole. Spot somebody and like, as I'm walking by, like I'll have my eyes glow white while I'm walking by and just like dead ass stare at them just for shits.
Okay. I think as you're walking around, you notice that there are quite a few. There are angelic creatures here, demonic, devilish.
Very particularly looking for a human person.
Not too many in this area. Not too many. You see one or two that you're able to give them the stink eye, and they're just sort of, they're already off, but they're already walking huddled close to a guide, or clearly just, things aren't going to end well for them. But you give them a good stare. All right. Do you want to head to the... Oh, gosh, where was it? The Clerk's Ward? Galathor, towards your destination?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. So you've arrived... As you arrive, it's the lower ward that you've arrived in. It's an industrial district. There's a fair bit of smoke that hangs over the buildings. There's a lot of foundries here, and as well as portals to the lower planes. So you see a lot more demons and devils here than anything aside from that. However, you find your way through this section and over to the Clerk's Ward, which is about 40 minutes goes by, which is a much more affluent district. Seems to be home to a lot of the city's lower rung bureaucrats and middlemen and such. They have a decent standing, fairly decent wealth here. As you move over into this section, you start noticing a number of members from your church, Galathor, just patrolling, keeping an eye on things here and there.
Could I stop by like a chocolate shop for a gift to kind of like temper the blow?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. There's a lot of wonderful shops here that sell such a variety of things from across all these different planes. So go for it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking for kind of like maybe a higher end chocolate shop. Oh gosh, I don't have that much gold on me, but hey, we'll do what we can.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. You find a shop called, let's see. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Oops. I'm glad I took a hot second to double check that before I... Oops.
I heard something entirely different.
Me too. I just wasn't going to say anything.
Nice. Grentine's Chocolatiers.
You should totally name a shop Chocolate Balls.
Nice. And and you can see through the windows. They're a high-class establishment with some fine chocolates in there. They make them in the back.
Sorry, everyone. Quick stop. Anyone care to join me?
Yes.
Might I ask, why? We need to get to our destination as quickly as possible. Why are we wasting time with this? And she's gonna look around nervously with her staff ready, kind of close to her chest.
Are you looking to soften
looking at Galathor.
some of the negotiations, Galathor?
Right. I have to warn you, the person that we're going to be dealing with is quite bombastic. And I already do owe him a favor, so just trying to make the politics a little easier.
And
grab a
he would
gift.
prefer chocolates?
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. I'll just stand right outside the shop, whatever shop he's gonna walk into.
So Galathor opens the door and takes a look. For anything like maybe like toffee filled.
Yeah, yep, they have plenty of that. Someone helps you from the counter. Oh, good day, sir. How may I assist you and your compatriots, please? Because seeing you're not from around here, his prices just went up in his head. Yes, yes.
Are there any free samples laying about?
No, you don't see any. Please.
She's just gonna like just wander and just like look at everything because holy crap, what is this amazing goodness that smells so good? She has not seen this before.
I mean, I admit Devanya's curious. She'll take a peek through the window while she's standing outside.
You see some people through a door in the back, finishing off some of the chocolate with some drizzle of caramel, some over here, doing like other things in the back there. Looks pretty tasty. Yes, please do come in. He keeps a careful eye on, things changed. On Erenwen, seeing how eager she is. How may I help you, sir? Over to Galathor.
Shopkeep, I'm looking for some, perhaps some chocolate truffles or something in a small gift box if you might have something of that sort of nature.
Of course.
Toffee, caramel filled.
Yes, we can do that. We have a fresh, just have a batch out here, and we have an assortment. Pick what you wish, and I'll put it together for you. And he shows you a number of different shapes and sizes and stuff. 24 of these, some of our finest chocolates, will run a mere 6 gold.
Let's do half of that. 1 dozen would be great.
Very well. Yes, of course. Well, that will be 3 gold for this, and we'll put a fine touch on it. And he puts a little, like a white ballooned rose, not a rose, but a little flower like that on each little chocolate, and closes it in a circular box. There we go. Yes. Wraps it in plastic, and there's all sorts of layers of extravagance to it. Yeah. Yes, sir. That will be 3 gold pieces, please.
Galathor hands that over.
Nice. Thank you very much. Puck said, and for you, ma'am, he looks over at Erenwen. What would you like today?
I am just looking and smelling because holy crap, I've never smelled anything so delicious before, so...
Yes. Oh, the smell is intoxicating and the taste is divine. And he takes 1 piece from the container and cuts like a quarter of it off. Here you are, ma'am, and slice it. Please, try that and then tell me what you'd like today. I'm sure you'll be sold.
So cute.
Kaylin's going. Did Rain come in the shop?
I was muted. Rain did come through the shop. Rain is glued to Caitlin's hip.
Do you want anything, Rain? No chocolates, no candy?
I'm not a kind of sweet person.
Okay.
That's really good.
I'm gonna scan the street once I turn around from watching through the window. She's fascinated. She's been working so much over the last couple years that she really doesn't understand all the chocolatier stuff. She thinks it's really cool though. I mean, God, it smells so great. But she's gonna turn around and like scan the street.
What do you think, Aaron?
It's so good!
Yes. Can I sign you up for 2 dozen? You can pick any from this entire row of counters together. It's merely 10 gold from this section here, but as you taste it, they are simply the finest.
I don't have that much money.
Kaylin will put 10 gold on the counter.
Thank you. He puts that in his pocket. Yes, we'll pick out the 2 dozen you'd like, miss, and we will wrap them up for you.
2 of each!
Lovely, yes. Okay, so loads them up and puts them in a container for you, wraps them up all extra fancy to make it seem like it's worth that 10 gold, and passes it over to you. There you are, please. Oh, don't eat them all at once. You'll want to, I know, but it may upset your stomach. Ration them out as best you can. Savor the taste.
In her head, Erin Wynn's like, is that a challenge? But she's like, okay.
I just realized that Blueberry can't have any.
Yeah.
No!
Do you have any?
I'll give Kaylin a hug until like,
You're welcome. Do you
and
have
kind of
any,
just like skip out.
treats for dogs or animals?
Oh, wow, that hurt my neck so much, I don't know why.
No, don't die.
Oh my gosh, it hurts so much. Okay, sorry. Forgive me, please. Yes, of course, we have some for small mammals, reptiles and such. Yes. Do you is Blueberries in the shop?
No, he stayed outside because of a incident earlier on in his life where he ate too much chocolate.
Oh no!
We have a corgi with us.
What a divine breed. Yes, just the thing then. Not too much, but it is a substitution here, so entirely safe for your animal. And he puts together it's like a little care pack. There's 8 little doggy bone candies in here that are like of this chocolate rich, very decadent substitute for chocolate that's safe. Yes, simply 4 gold for these.
Okay, I will give him 4 gold.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Yes, this has been delightful. Can I interest anyone? Now he's just shooting his shot here. Can I interest anyone else in anything today? No? Well, I do hope you enjoy all that you came for, and please, whenever you're here in Sigil, and please consider seeing us here at Grantine's Chocolatiers for all of your chocolate needs. Please.
We'll keep your fine establishment in mind.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
Kaylin will step outside, go up to Blueberry, open the box, and give him one. Here you go. It's safe. It won't make you sick. I'm going to put the rest in my bag. You just let me know when you want another one. But don't eat too many at one time.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just sort of like sniff the bag, be like, all right, they're in there. I got it.
I won't eat them. They're just for you.
Okay. I feel like for the rest of the time, Blueberry's just going to be like following Kaylin, like with his head in the air, like.
Nice. Oh, they smell so good.
Yeah.
They are delicious.
Like cartoon smell wave going across, and he's just like.
Okay, sorry. I'm just sending you a quick message, Ed, just to double check something.
Then while you're
Yeah.
not in a thought, I can't log into Fantasy Grounds.
Tell her she might need to uninstall and reinstall at this point.
I will. If
Most
we're
definitely.
if
Hey, you're welcome to try it if you want. While while we're doing this,
Is it up or it just wasn't? It just won't come up.
it came up and it's just like half loaded.
What do you mean half loaded?
Mom? Just kidding.
Oh my god.
What are you seeing? Mari, what are you
Like-
seeing?
25% loaded.
So you're seeing a loading bar?
Yeah, downloading
Yeah,
files.
just exit out and try to load it
Well,
back.
If it's
Yeah, just
might
let
be
it
downloading
finish
a lot.
downloading, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
gonna
any-
do something.
Is it moving at all?
You mentioned that
no.
there was no room on your laptop, right?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna delete a bunch of stuff that I don't need.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully that works. Let us know. All right. So, chocolate mission complete. You find it's another 14-minute walk or so. There's actually a person or two that, as people start making a little way for you, Galathors, you lead the party in this area of town, and you get a few courteous nods as you're wearing your helm stuff. Actually, do you have any? Since you don't have no, you have the regular shield that has that symbol on it, right? Anyway, so you get some nods and just kindness here, and you find your way over to. Not the area with the door here, but the a church stronghold. This would probably be more apt description, but it is in fact a Church of Helm here, towering, beautiful old building here.
Here we are, Church of Helm, at the city of Brass.
When did I join you?
Not at all.
Do we all need to go in, or?
Who's this person we're meeting?
Oh.
You should probably tell us the story so we know what we're getting into.
Yes, this is Sir Laforet. He is a fellow knight of Helm. He is a brass dragonborn. Worked with him a few times in the past. And I owe him a favor.
What kind of favor? What did he do for you?
I'd rather keep that personal for now. But
You do realize when we get in there, he's probably gonna bring it up.
yeah.
But okay,
Wow.
lead the way.
Yeah, you should prepare yourself, Galathor.
I'd rather not see him. However, situations change, and we are kind of in a desperate need for this type of information. And that's what the chocolates are for.
Okay. Prepare for awkwardness.
And make it double.
Awesome. There are a couple guards outside that one of them holds a hand up and the other one says something to him, recognizing the authenticity. No, it's fine. Gives not a salute, but whatever kind of hand representation offers up a salute, and for folks of Helm. And they let you in the front gate, in the front door rather, into the building. And of course, there is someone that they don't have like a receptionist desk or anything like that, but someone does come out from a room in the back, and a priest, and their hands are folded. Hello. I'd say older, probably. Well, human-wise, they would look maybe like their late 50s, but they are an elf of some sort. And,
so we have no idea how old they are.
right, yeah. Well, good to see you. Welcome, everyone. How may I help you today? Looking mainly at Galathor.
Male, female, gender neutral.
Oh, sorry. Here I'm gonna say, gosh, it's a little bit difficult to tell, but male. I think male presenting for the most part. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's an elf. You don't know.
Yeah. You're pretty sure. Yeah, male, but it's tough. Yeah.
Hail, brother. We're here to see Sir La Forêt.
Well, I can certainly let him know that you are here. It's not often a knight would graces our halls. Please, make yourselves comfortable. I will do my best to persuade Sir La Forêt to come out expediently.
The chocolates.
If you don't... What was that?
The chocolates!
Oh, I'd rather give it to him in person.
Well, tell him that we have them. Tell him we have a gift.
He's already walking, he bows, and he
She was not being subtle.
Nice. He's probably going to come back like 8 or 9 minutes later. Well, Sir Knight, Sir La Forêt will see you, but insists on holding the meeting in his office. My apologies. But if you'll follow me this way, I'll see you back there.
Very well, after you.
And they turn kind of slowly and glide across the floor. Is everyone following, going with Galathor? Or is anyone staying on the streets of Sigil?
Oh no, I'm following Galathor.
I'm going. She's curious.
Yeah, Kaylin's going. She'll stay towards the back to keep an eye out on for the back of the party.
Okay.
As we're going through.
Nice.
We'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all one big happy family.
Neat. And Rain, you're going as well?
Wherever Kaylin goes, I go.
Okay. So you all follow him back through a couple corridors, up a large flight of stone steps, and it's pretty beautiful back here. Everything's pristine and clean. Every doorway here has a beautiful jamb with a gorgeous casing of woodwork, old woodwork, but it's like a foot of casing around with deep engravings. You find your way up the stairs, around the corner, back across the building a ways before finally arriving at partially ajar, heavy wooden door. The elf ahead gives a knock and looks in, and you just hear sort of a loud, boisterous voice, but you can't quite make out what it's saying. Yes, and he turns around to all of you. Please, see your way in. Push the door open and step out of the way. The office has enough room for everyone if you're all piling in.
Sure.
I'm more interested in the woodwork, to be honest.
It's gorgeous. You start piling Galathor. Are you heading in first, or?
Yep.
Okay. So you begin all heading in as you're about half of you are in. The room's going to accommodate like 4 times the amount of people that are in there, including you and La Forêt. So it's a pretty spacious office. Halfway along with everyone piling in, La Forêt realizes it's you, Galathor. Oh, you didn't. And stands up. And for the rest of you, you see that Sir La Forêt is a male dragonborn, brass, in fact. I think that's everything that, you see. Pretty tall, pretty built, of course, as he's a dragonborn. So standing about probably 6'8" to 7 feet. They're usually around 7 feet tall, I think. So we'll say maybe around 7 feet tall. Oh! Well, I don't know whether to hug you or throttle you, Galathor. Best not to tempt fate. Pull up a seat.
Okay. Thank you, Laforet, and sits down.
He sits down and starts fidgeting with some of the stuff on his desk.
Before you say anything, thank you for the help in Bexley.
Yep.
And picks up the
arms,
box of chocolate, slides it on the table.
Mm-hmm. Reaches out and pulls the box over. Peeks inside.
My favorite.
All right. Pops one in his mouth. Well, so you brought some friends with you? More the merrier these days?
I did. They've been very helpful in my my quest in looking for lost artifacts, as you know.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Seems like he has eyes and ears everywhere, it seems.
We did find a shield matching the description of the shield of Helm.
You see everything drop a little bit for a moment. You did? And?
I haven't looked into it. It's not my area of expertise. However, I could send it over for you to inspect.
What's your gut tell you? Do you think it's legitimate? Do you think it's the one that was lost?
Something doesn't feel right about it. There's some members of the Church of Tyr, if I remember correctly, that were after it. What would a group of Tyr worshippers want with the Shield of Helm?
Depends on if they're heretic Tyr followers or otherwise. I know some believe in the mythology that our good Lord Helm is to blame for Tyr's fall and pursue items, artifacts of Helm. He kind of looks or scans the room again at everyone, like he's got a little more in his head about it, but isn't ready to share in front of everybody. Yes, well, yes, please send that my way. It'd be good to get something from you. He goes back to his grumpy phase and eats a few more candies. Well, I can tell you're not here to set things straight, so let me guess. You need something.
Astute as always. We need to get to a particular tower. We need to find the correct door to get there.
Ah. Well, I'm sure I can find a guide for you. Why do you... You can probably find it yourself. Why on earth would you need me, Sir Galathor?
Are you really a sir? Why haven't we been calling you Sir Galathor this entire time? That's so cool.
Because he doesn't think he earned the Sir title.
And he pops another candy as Devanya says that.
I'm gonna say that in Draconic.
Oh, nice! He's
I
gonna
understood
grumble
that.
and give you a look like,
I didn't.
like, oh, no, Galathor! That's hilarious.
Aaron will look back at Devanya like, and she'll reply in Draconic. What do you mean by that?
Oh, right. Let me shoot you a quick thing, Ed. I'm so sorry.
It's got jokes. Semi-serious jokes. Maybe a little serious. I don't know. She's just gonna chuckle and smile at Aaron Wynn and not answer her.
No.
My typing's so bad on this phone.
And then I'll say in Draconic, you'll see in due time.
So.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand.
I'm just gonna give a smirk.
I sent you a quick message too, just so you know, Ed, because I missed that part earlier.
Probably gonna like shake Devanya for him.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Tell me what you know.
He pops another chocolate. Yes. So, in what manner do you... I imagine it's something big if you're here. Well,
Foray, you're the best at what you do, although I hate to admit it. We're looking for
The Omega Tower.
Omega Tower,
yes.
which means
I know what it means.
What does it mean?
Sir
I don't know what it
Galathor,
means.
of all the... You have the biggest set of brass balls.
you're one to talk.
No, we don't want to go to brass. We want to go.
Looks to Aaron Wynn.
I'm bronze. Thank you very much.
He laughs a bit at that. Oh,
I know it's kind of similar, but my scales are bronze. Thank you.
Look at you, yes. And a fine set of scales they are. You kind of appreciate your scales a little bit. Yes, and what's your
Should
name,
I be
little
creeped
one?
out?
He's not doing it like, ooh, it's just like admiring, dragon scales on someone.
Just like the dude nod.
Yeah, like, mm-hmm. And what's
Okay.
your name, little one?
Aaron Lynn.
Yes. Yes, and what a fine dragon you are.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I hope you're... And he bites his tongue. He sounds like he was going to say something to Galathor. Yes, well. Oh, Galathor.
I'd hate to rack up my debt, but I'd owed you another one.
As late as you are in coming through, I do know that you come through. All right. If it must be something big, if that's your destination. Just stay alive so you can honor your debts, yes?
I'll do my best.
He pushes some chocolates over to you. And the world wouldn't be the same without you, Sir Galathor. Do not make this a regular thing.
I don't intend on it.
Kind of scans over the rest of you. I'm glad to see you've managed to make some friends. He kind of gives a question shrug to everyone else in the... Yeah?
Friends. Family almost.
Acquaintance.
So, of course, I can't simply waltz in the front door with a lot of you, yes? This is going to take some subtlety. Or, I need to know now, are any of you not subtle?
I'm gonna side-eye Aaron.
Erwin.
Of course.
Yikes.
Why is everybody looking at me?
I mean, to be fair, I'm not really that subtle either.
I can turn invisible if we need subtle. I can turn everybody. I can turn lots of people invisible if that would help.
Not exactly how. Not that. Not just that type of subtle.
Yes.
For someone who casts subtle spells, you do not embrace that.
Oh, your dog speaks.
Oh, yeah.
That is incredible.
Blueberry is no one's dog.
Oh, my apologies, young warrior. And gives a bow to Blueberry.
Aaron will open her next dozen chocolates and just.
Awesome. Ah, you two share a excellent taste in confectionery treats, I see. Fine work. These are delicious.
I still don't know what they're talking about.
I need all of you to understand the need for stealth and for staying on mission. There are doors to magical wonders around all of the realms in the place we're going. Dangerous, deadly doors with consequences should you step through not only unto yourself, but entire worlds. This is a dangerous, heavily guarded location. Do not touch a single door. Do not step out of line. You will follow each and every one of my instructions, or I will not. I will cut you free. And I do not wish to be this way, but it is for the safety of many worlds. Certainly my position here.
What do you mean cut us free?
Oh, I will not acknowledge that I helped you in here. Likely I will arrest you on the spot. If you touch a door that you should not touch, you cannot do so. So if any amongst you find it difficult to remain stealthy or follow directions, he kind of gives another look around. I ask that the rest of you do your best to manage that. In my position, I will have to be unforgiving.
Devania's gonna roll her eyes towards Rain.
Yes.
We should also clarify that basically anything could be a door.
Yes. Do not be fooled. If it opens, it can be a door. If it doesn't open, but you force it open, it can be a door. Be careful.
Some of us have been here before.
Good. Ask the others to lean on you then.
When do we go?
Let's see. Gosh, what time is it here? There really isn't time. There's just always this... It's not twilight. It's sort of a soft glow of maybe like a golden hour just before twilight hits. Perpetually. Right now is a bad time. There's always at least one Dabu that patrols here, but they do seem to exchange shifts every 12 hours, and that is about 8 hours from now.
Is that the thought bubble people?
Yes. Ah, young warrior, you have been here as well then.
Once before.
Yes, they speak in riddles and bubbles that appear above their heads. They are the web which connects the Lady of Pain to the city, and no one can help you or save you from the Lady of Pain. Not a million Galathors. No one. so we do not want to alert them. If we leave in 8 hours, and we'll have about a half an hour of safety. How do you all feel about becoming animals?
Love it.
Perfect.
Why are you asking?
Well, one of the easiest ways to get you all in is to make you very, very small. Very small.
What kind of animal?
Are you kidding me?
No. This is a highly...
I do not like to be confined in small spaces. So it is of the utmost importance. Do we have to be an animal?
We can consider other options.
I think you have to
Might be
realize. You have to realize that we're not all children, so you don't need to speak down to us.
Not my intention at all. This is a heavily fortified location. Getting you all... I can walk freely there. Perhaps Galathor would arouse less suspicion, but the rest of you, walking with all of you together would draw a massive amount of attention. Invisibility may work, but does not silence feet or stomachs grumbling.
How do we know that you will change us back from animals once we get there?
Well, if you don't trust me, you can ask Galathor.
Kaylin will look at Galathor.
He's trustworthy.
Insight check.
Insight. Yes.
Nice.
10.
Hmm.
Wait. Yeah, 10 minus 1.
Galathor is steely-eyed.
Nice. And Kaylin, did you also roll an insight?
No.
Okay.
22.
Oh, okay.
Galathor doesn't like working with Sir Laforet, but it seems like he does have like an inherent trust of him.
Are you saying that he is your last option?
I'm saying he's our best option.
Sort of like he's the guy who's really good at whatever it is we're trying to do.
Dan, if you can remind me, our other option was basically to cross continents to get to this tower.
Yeah, which would be difficult to say. But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And less sneaky.
Also, possibly not in time for the crossover tomorrow, so...
Nice. Rykari's gonna get there first.
Kayla will look down to Rain. Would you be okay with being turned into an animal for just a little bit? It's okay.
Kind of animals.
I'm sure you can be shifted into anything that our caster has seen before. Just quite a bit here.
Can I be a corgi like Blueberry?
That may still be a bit too large. I'm thinking something...
Like a rat?
Please don't tell me that you
A
know.
mouse?
Something small like that, yes. A small, very small beast of some sort.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, young
Can
boy.
I request you just shrink me down to a tiny corgi?
This could be done.
What if we were all fleas on Blueberry's back?
Ew.
No, I
That
think
was
flea's too
disgusting.
dangerous. Easily stuck to him.
But if we were all on Blueberry, Blueberry would keep us safe like he always does.
What if Blueberry get wet? we would all die.
Oh, we all turn back into ourselves.
Mortal.
Oh my god. This
Mort.
is
A mouse would be fine, or something of that nature.
Yes, noble wizard.
Rather than assume, I'm just going to flat out ask, is this going to take the form of a simple polymorph where if something should happen to us, if one of us should trip or some misfortune befall us, we would just revert back to our old form?
This is a combination of not polymorph, but another transformative spell, coupled with some illusion work.
But if
You would be...
an accident should happen, what would happen to us? We wouldn't simply
We don't want to
die.
be stuck in those forms forever.
While you would not have a mere a minute amount of health, it would be enough to allow you to suffer a trip and small fall. Anything greater than that, and you would return to your normal form.
Okay.
If you all wish to be corgis, as the young warrior, then be reduced in size with a reduced spell to the size of a small rodent, perhaps, you could do this.
What about birds?
Do it.
Yes, birds could be done as well, though I do have to warn you, as one who has been in a small bird form for infiltration, it gets uncomfortable very quickly. Small rodents have the ability to be comfortable and stretch and squeeze and do all they need and still be fine. Birds, a little less so. But
I don't know,
if
Lafray. You might look good with a raptor on your shoulder.
Gives you like a half chuckle. Yes. If it makes you feel more at ease, I suppose a bird would do. Miniature bird.
I would just like the ability to fly in case something were to happen. And she's gonna lean in closer. Her staff is gonna come away from her chest.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna say in Draconic, if anything were to happen, I will unleash myself onto you. And into anybody else that is helping us. Do you understand?
Challenge accepted.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
He says
And we just kind of like eat some more chocolate, like completely understanding this conversation. Like,
This is like all bug-eyed.
yeah,
Nice.
just like, oh boy.
As you can tell, I'm not very subtle with how I feel sometimes, and if I don't like a situation, I will tell it like it is. Do not test me.
Nice. He leans forward and I feel the very same. So stay in line. Keep your friends in check. I feel you're the one. I feel that I can trust you in this task. Help your friends stay safe and alive. And I'll see that you do as well.
Fair enough. And she's gonna take 2 steps back and lean against the wall.
Well, Sir Galathor, I feel our time has come to an end for now. You can tell he's just sort of done with. And I do hope that we'll see each other.
Bullshit.
Yeah, see each other
Sorry,
later.
Galathor, not sorry.
I do hope the next time you pay me an unexpected visit, you'll have more to offer than a request that could jeopardize my life.
I'll come bearing a gift of a chocolate statue of you, full scale, of course.
See that you do, Galathor.
That's possible. You can make chocolate that big?
Yes, why, yes, he turns to everyone. Would you,
And I'm gonna hold him to that.
The sugar rush is starting to get to her.
Awesome. Would you like to visit some fine chocolatiers here? Young dragon. Yes, there's 8 hours. Well, perhaps while your friends are busy preparing, you and I can go for a stroll.
Oh god, and then she's gonna open the door and walk out.
I love chocolate! She's like that one guy from the SpongeBob chocolate episode. Chocolate!
Nice. Yes, well.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm sure the rest of you can find accommodations or prepare yourselves. Simply meet me back here in 8 hours and, well, 7 hours so we can be ready at the same time and prepare together for that final hour.
Sure.
And he gets up and opens up the door for you all.
Chocolate!
Nice. Yes, of course. Young dragon, and he holds his arm out like in a chivalrous
Kaylin's going to
manner.
side-eye Galathor.
What is everybody's fascination with this chocolate thing?
Here. She'll give one to Devanya. This one has strawberry in it. Try it.
Fine.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll give Devanya another one and another, so 2 more, and then she'll just wave and go away.
Nice.
One of those is raspberry. I don't know what the other one is.
He's gonna hold his arm out to see if you'll take it, Aaron, like in the elbow out sort of thing.
Oh, what was she
He
doing?
leans down a bit.
Yeah, he's true. He's 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
I mean, how does he fit into this hallway?
He ducks down into the. Perhaps we'll get some for your friends then as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Except not for Blueberry. We gotta get something else for Blueberry. Because apparently chocolate doesn't do well for dogs. But we gotta get something for Blueberry.
The young warrior. Yes.
More,
Shall we?
more strawberry, please.
More strawberry? Okay! I'll go with him.
Okay. And he'll.
Since he can't really reach, she'll like put her staff through his arm.
Nice.
Just kind of like.
Boop.
She's like a Christmas ornament.
Awesome. All right, and so you all will have some time. So Aaron, he's going to bring you through.
So I imagine the 2 of them kind of heading out. Galathor, did you exit before them, or did you stay behind in the room? Like, did you let them go first?
I let them go first.
Okay. Kaylin will kind of stand back and like look over at Galathor. He's something.
Yep, something else.
Are you going to follow them?
No, Kaylin, I can't right now.
Okay. And as she walks out the door, you're a loss. That's it.
I know. And he walks out after Kaylin.
All right. Y'all head out. Everyone else following suit, following them?
Yeah, I'm right behind Kaylin and Galathor. A little bit further away. I don't hear what they're saying because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy wiping chocolate off my face. But from their body language, I would kind of figure out what they're talking about almost. But I'm gonna walk out behind Galathor. Hey, so how many debts do you owe this person? Because it seems like You owe him a lot more than you say you do.
Just the two. Cleared up all the others.
I don't trust him, but for your sake, I will put that aside.
Thank you, Devanya.
No problem. I still want to be a bird, though. I do not do rats.
I'll see to it. I might be a hedge pig myself.
Hedge pig. Never would have. She gives like a really weird look. I never would have pegged you for that. Huh. Any particular reason why?
A little bristly on the outside, a little cute and cuddly on the inside.
She's
like.
She's just gonna lose it. She's not hiding it. She's just gonna lose her shit right in the. Oh my god. Can I just say one thing, personally? Forgive me. Well, you know what? I really don't care at this point if I'm stepping on toes, because I don't know if we're gonna live. So, Galathor, take your chance when you can take it, and not when it's gone. Do it when you can, and when you're still alive. I know you're not trying to look at it right now. I know you're not trying to focus on that, on her. But god damn it, man. Aim for it if you can. I never got that
appreciate the
chance.
advice, but there's just so much writing on this mission. It's not just my life, not our lives.
No, don't. My life is my life. I'm responsible for it, not you. We're friends, we're acquaintances, we're all in this together, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, we're responsible for our own lives. After all of this is done, you deserve that happiness. And you take it when you can. Trust me. Because I never had that chance. And then she's gonna walk away. Not even bothering to wait for his response.
I picture Mort standing awkwardly like 2 feet behind him. Yeah.
Desperately looking for an exit.
Mort's busy like pulling out the carpet.
He's just immersed in his spell book.
He's just like, oh, what the fuck ever.
Awesome.
Devanya is kind of the type of person that will put you on the spot. Clearly, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Devanya is the captain of the Galathor ship.
Nice.
I've got t-shirts. I got a fan club. Yay. On this together. Let's get it done.
You. All right. So is everyone else clearing out of the room to go prepare or buy anything or anything like that? Or you,
So Mort will turn to Galathor. So what does one do when that one has 8 hours to waste? In
nice.
Oh, we could all go drinking. I don't know.
Nice.
I mean, I'm just like,
yeah, I'm gonna find a bar.
I'm just baffled. I'm just like, what do I follow up with that? What Melissa just gave.
Nice.
Well, Mort,
We don't. We follow up with the back of your break.
What's that, Galathor?
Well, Mort, you are in a church. You could pray to Helm for 8 hours.
How's that turned out for you so far?
Oh my god! Oh man! Galathor's like, y'all need some church.
It's amazing. Oh, I'll say that. Oh, good. Sorry.
We found the Raven Queen, our Lord and Savior.
Awesome. As a side note, Ed, I sent you one more Facebook message. And I'll figure everyone else will effectively go do things. Probably together, but if any of you are into, splitting off, that's fine too. Let me know. Aaron, you're getting, a tour. Nothing too pushy or bogus with this guy. He's just, seems to be appreciating your company. And bring
I'm talking in Draconic as much as possible because it makes me happy and it reminds me of home.
Aww. That's so great. Well, he speaks strictly in Draconic then, if you are this brass dragonborn. You converse a little bit. He asks a little bit about your history, about your home, and what that looked like for you. Talks a little bit about at least, where he's from, and one of the tribes that he was from, and how that looked growing up. And you discuss dragon things as he sees your keen interest in it. Do you have any of your runes activated whilst all this is going on, or not yet?
As we're walking, as we're kind of heading back, she'll activate 3 of them just to have them ready.
Okay. He'll definitely ask about that then. Young dragon, you're glowing.
Yeah. Well, my name is Aaron, not Young Dragon.
Aaron.
And these are just a thing that happens.
I see. Very interesting.
Thank you. I have a lot more, but if I light up any more, then I'll actually be glowing, which is probably a bad idea, I think, in this place. No offense, anyone.
Oh. No, it's wise, yes. Your personality is glowing enough. Shall we continue on?
Thank you.
And he'll, take you through a few shops and such. And you get some tasty, chocolates for your friends, for you.
I get some for everybody, especially strawberry-filled truffles for Devanya.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll look for sausage-flavored biscuits for Blueberry.
Nice. Okay, you find out.
And something for everyone else too that I'll think of when my brain is actually working.
Okay. He's going to in one particular shop as you're looking, in the glass cases.
She'd be like, good, pressed up against the glass.
That's amazing. He's gonna hop over and talk to the shopkeep and come over with a few, just 3 individual. They look like a chocolate egg, like a taller stacked chocolate egg almost. Basically they have peanut butter inside. They're delicious. But he says, this is probably towards the end of, how he's many hours as you're willing to go along with this, probably after a few hours or whatever of traversing the city. And
it's Aaronlyn on a sugar rush.
Oh, okay. Yep. So 4.5 hours in.
She could go on for a while.
That's amazing.
Don't want to be around for the crash.
No, you don't.
Oh my gosh, good night. He presents these 3. They're in a oval container, much like an egg itself, and tucked nicely into it so they don't roll around inside. In some, like a foamish setting.
Foamish.
This has truly been such a wonderful day. And what a unique, interesting, and kindred spirit you are. I would simply hate to not enjoy your company again. So I bought these for you specifically, and he hands them over. These have a special nature to them. Should you find yourself in need of healing and not have any spell work to do so, you can eat one of these and it will heal you to a degree.
Chocolate can be magic. Why didn't you tell me this 6 hours ago?
Wow, yeah, I thought you might
I
appreciate
can probably make stuff like this. This is so cool.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, a woman of many skills. Impressive. And you've known, because you met the Dragonborn up in Tegradoth, you know that that's one of the biggest things in Dragonborn culture is if an individual has a skill, they gain respect for them. Like, okay, yeah, we could see you put all this energy into a skill. So he's he passes these. Basically, they have not your standard healing potion, but the one up from that. 3 of them.
44 plus 4 chocolate eggs?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I have 3 of them?
Yes.
Yes! Magic chocolate eggs that is going on my sheet.
Nice. I almost shudder at the thought of not being able to enjoy your company again.
Ooh,
so please
making
take
them
these. Please take these, and I hope you'll consider rejoining me for another walk next time you're here.
Oh, thank you very much. I would be...
Oh man, you get healing, but you also get diabetes.
Yeah, it's a slow death. You transfer the immediate damage to long term. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, when the world isn't in imminent danger, sure.
Well, if that day ever comes. He just kind of chuckles at the thought. Well,
She'll tuck them away and try to next to all of her potions.
Nice.
Which have little icy packs to keep them all nice and cool because they taste better when they're cold.
Ah, nice.
So she'll put them in her little lunchbox area.
Awesome. Well, no doubt you'll come down from your sugar high soon. Shall we return and you can get some rest in before your compatriots return?
What's a sugar high?
Are the chocolates new to you then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did say that I didn't. I guess I forgot to mention the village where I grew up.
Yes.
Very, very, very small.
So
things like we didn't have things like this. I mean the most amazing thing I've ever eaten has been Felix's cooking. But from home, the biggest thing we ever had was whipped cream.
Oh, what a shame. Oh no. Well.
Yeah, I'm a little simple country dragon.
And yet you have so many intricate facets. Well, let's return. I think that soon enough you will see what the other end of this sugar high looks like. Let us return and wait for your friends, yes?
Okay. I hope they're all right.
I'm
going
they're
straight
fine.
to the bar.
Nice. Awesome. Are you going to drink in a social manner or just
oh hell no, drinking that whole because after kind of ramming into Galathor, which she's kind of not sorry for, but it brought up a lot of things, so she's going to the bar to kind of just drink and be stupid a little bit, I guess, for a couple of hours. Why not? We got 8 hours.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage if you're drinking from that bout.
I think Kaylin's gonna go to the bar too.
Nice. You enjoying Devanya?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's going to go there and maybe go in a corner and write in her journal while drinking some whiskey.
Wait, I don't think I did that right.
They're there together, but not together.
Yeah.
No, that was right. That's right, Devanya. It dropped. It's disadvantage, so it dropped your higher number. Yes. Oh, a 4? Okay. You drunk, lady. You're not hammered, but you're like super close.
Wasted.
Yeah. Yeah, wasted. Perfect. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be in the corner. Like I'm just gonna be in the corner. Like,
Nice. Awesome.
have my staff on the table, just taking up space and just, kick it back and
Awesome. Beautiful. All right. And
I'm gonna have my hood down too. She doesn't normally have her hood down. She's gonna have her hood and her mask off.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
And you'll be able to see like her scars like right here.
Oh, that's awesome. Kaylin and Devanya each make a perception. Oh, sorry, Devanya, you'll have to make a perception check at disadvantage since you're drinking or drunk. And Kaylin,
Yeah, did Rain come with me?
Oh.
Yes, Rain did come. With
Okay.
me.
I'll get Rain like a milk or something,
Nice.
and maybe some food if she's hungry.
You said perception?
So do I roll? Oh, and Dan?
Yeah.
I'm in Fantasy Grounds. I've been in it for a while, so
Nice. Oh, that's so
I
exciting.
didn't want to interrupt the narrative just to say that.
No. Oh, thanks. All right.
13 for Kaylin perception.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Is Kaylin drinking? You said.
She's drinking just like a mug of whiskey. Nothing overboard.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
Melissa,
What?
Wait, did it drop the natural 20?
I don't
It
know.
did.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
No, that's right. The first time was a disadvantage, so you rolled a 20 and a 6, and it dropped to 20 because that's your better roll. So it kept the lesser one. This time you just did a straight up
Okay, because
perception.
I can't tell what it's doing. Like it's not like it's being a bud. But
Wow.
anyway, okay,
Fantasy
we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it.
Okay.
Do I roll?
Actually, let me just check and see. So, Kaylin, what level are you drinking if you are?
I'm just getting one whiskey.
Okay, are you being a dwarf, mountain dwarf, you'll be fine. So make a standard perception check, Kaylin, if you would, and Rain, go ahead as well.
Sweet. It was
Oh, sorry.
13 for Kaylin's perception.
Oof! It was TD on a 15.
Oh my god.
11.
All right.
No, it was TD on a 16.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rain, you're sort of, wrapped up. It's fun, right? You're going out with Kaylin, and you're going to tavern play. Well, it's a bar, but still, it's a place where you haven't been before. You get to hang out with Kaylin, so you're sort of kind of wrapped up in that stuff. Kaylin.
I'm just basically just writing in the journal that Mort gave me and just doodling.
Yeah, we're both just sitting over there drinking, eating some bread and cheese, and writing in our journals.
Nice, yes, that's amazing.
Nerds.
Devanya and Kaylin, you while you're in different corners, you do at one point or another spot each other. So Kaylin, you'll probably notice that you see more. I mean, she's across a bar, so you don't see any details really, but you could tell it's her, but her face is out. Yeah, nice. Yeah, she gives you the bird. Yeah, that's amazing. All right. Meanwhile,
I will. We'll turn to Blueberry.
Oh, yeah.
What have you always wanted to eat but never had a chance? I think this is now a good chance to get a good meal.
I mean, I've eaten a lot more, I'm going to be honest with you. One of my favorite things. I've never had, those, what is it? When you get like the meat, but you also get seafood.
Surf and turf.
Yeah.
But I'll look around for Galathor to see if he's around. If he's not, if he is,
You feel
Galathor is present.
Nice.
a fine meal before we are transformed into something probably horrific.
Horrific.
Who knows
Sure,
what?
why not?
Okay, so we'll sally forth and find
Okay.
a good place for a surf and turf.
All right. You find such a place. Probably amongst the lot of you, it's going to be 8 gold for the table. For like all the fine eating, as it's in this area, and a lot of that is due to Galathor's helm presence, and that's like it's an unlimited for your table, unlimited surf and turf. You can eat as much of it as you want for 8 gold pieces, your drinks, all of that, as long as you want. There's no rush. There's no AC running above your table. Sorry.
Could you spot me more? My purse is running a little light.
Oh, no worries. I have it. And I do because I have the group fund, so I can.
That's amazing. Sure thing. Ching, ching, ching. That's awesome.
More, it's just like...
It's all around.
That's amazing.
Hey, if we trip into a door and disappear, nobody's gonna know.
Nice. Do any of the three of you have any roleplay you want to do with one another? Not that you have to, just I don't want to jump over you if you do.
I think Blueberry's just gonna eat as much as Corgi possible.
Okay.
Because he's stressed but also wants to eat.
Yeah. Okay. Food's delicious. It's amazing.
What's everyone's version of surf and turf? I'm kind of interested.
For some reason in my head it's a giant crab for the surf and I don't know why.
Oh, nice.
There's no reason for that.
Awesome.
Probably crawfish for me.
Ooh.
Ribeye and scallops.
Oh
yeah.
Nice.
Slightly braised scallops in a nice wine sauce.
Nice.
Oh, I really actually want surf and turf.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm so hungry.
Guys, good job.
Hungry.
And so thankfully, you were seated at the table that is furthest away from the bathroom, which is where we'll take our bio break.
Of course. The worst possible
Just weave that in there.
Nice. So for anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. I will put up our BRB thing, but we'll keep our audio live. So for those of us that are here, you can chat with us. And otherwise, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Catch y'all shortly. Boop. Woo. All right. Now I have to get something to snack on because I was hungry now.
BRB.
Hamstrings.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up chat. I haven't had chat up, so you guys can answer questions. Not right now. I don't have you guys pulled up yet. Water on my wormwood. Not a good idea. Full fruit. Wow. Episode 112. That's insane. Full fruit. Wow. Episode 112. That's insane. Whoops. No. Alright, I am ready for you guys to ask me some questions. How are you reliving the cooped up feeling these days? I've been trying to keep fit. Mostly my days have been occupied with homework. But yeah, getting the workout feeling of walking with my mom or running by myself. That's what I'm doing. Catching up on anime. I've been watching One Piece, Death Parade. I don't know if I'm going to continue Death Parade. It's so depressing. I need to catch up on My Hero because I'm like 2 episodes behind on My Hero. I'm like 2 episodes. I just looked up my Funimation on my queue because I have a Funimation account for the simuldub, and I noticed that I'm 2 episodes behind. I was 1 episode behind, but I haven't had any. I just didn't feel like watching because if I do, I'm just like, it's I don't know. It's a weird feeling knowing that you're caught up and you have to wait. Hey, Horsey, how are you? See, I've tried to watch Fairy Tail, but I'm just like, I don't know. Ooh, nice coffee man. Yeah, I don't use the other streaming platforms due to the fact that you have to wait with the English dub, and so I was just like, I'm just gonna get a Funimation account so I can get the simulcast and simuldub. Simulcast. It should just be simulcast because when the like you have to wait on like Hulu, you have to wait for the company to release the dub on other platforms. Yeah, if you be mindful of spoilers because you don't know if anybody has seen it or not. But yeah, I've been watching Death Parade, mostly One Piece. I need to catch up on My Hero on anime. Wonder what else I have in my queue that I've started. Oh, Dead Man Wonderland. Dead Man Wonderland is another one that I'm just like up in the air with. I've started, and then I'm just like, it's good, but I'm just like, I don't know. Well, I'm talking about like platforms such as like Netflix, Hulu that have anime that doesn't only has like a certain like has the sub only.
Right.
Yeah, some shows don't have dub. They only have the subs. But Fairy Tail's on Funimation because Funimation produces Fairy Tail, so.
Unless I finished Joe. I finished Tiger King. Melissa.
Is it the documentary about that
Yeah.
safari?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's wild.
Oh man.
It's wild.
Everybody's got to watch it. It's great.
My mom started watching it. I just caught a glimpse of it, and I'm just like, what is this? Because my mom, our neighbor, like a block away from us, we go walking together, and she was telling us yesterday that to recommended us to watch that show.
Please
Yeah.
watch it.
It's a wild ride. It's a roller coaster.
I don't.
I'm so glad you finished it. It was just Oklahoma's a shit show.
Wow.
Is it about? Wait, is it?
It,
I'm so what?
I
Joe Exotic.
yeah.
Joe Exotic's from Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, yeah.
What?
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
it, Mariah, and learn the history of your state.
That's a very small, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's small.
I mean,
But basically him just looking at the tornado and just being like, meh, and then going off on a 4-wheeler or whatever. That's like all of Oklahoma, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I was just gonna say.
That's all of
That's
Oklahoma. But yeah, it's a wild ride. I think you should watch it and finish it, and we could talk about it and stuff. Like it is. I live for it.
Well, somebody mentioned My Hero Academia. One of the moves of All Might is has Oklahoma involved. It's called the Oklahoma Smash. It's when I first heard that, I was just like, what? Because I bet the creator named all of the moves from states that he visited.
Oh.
I don't know how to explain it without spoiling anything.
Noise. Oh, crap.
But yeah, I've been watching a lot of anime. I really need to stop watching anime and catch up on The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
Catch up. You haven't finished it?
No, I think I've watched only 2 episodes. And I didn't rewatch episode 2 because I fell half asleep. Yeah, hey Ed, be careful because I was watching the news the other day.
Oh boy.
And one of the news, well, this is legitimate. One of the newscasters got COVID-19 one of the symptoms she had is just like started having headaches and then all the rest of them. And all the rest of the symptoms, and then she was just fine. So be careful.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm not displaying any of the other symptoms.
Okay.
That's good.
The only exposure I've kind of had some risky situations because the nature of my job requires me to visit hospitals sometimes.
Okay. Ugh. Whee.
And yeah, we're kind
you
of a
still
hotbed in
working,
my
Ed?
area. Sorry?
Are you still working?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Essential services.
Got you.
Pretty super careful, Ed. Like half of my dad's family, like my sister, I have 2 aunts and an uncle. Well, my sister and my 2 aunts are nurses, so they're in the front line. I have an uncle who creates all the medical equipment, who is in the front line. My brother-in-law and my cousin's husband are officers, and so they're on the front line.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and I also have a cousin who's a doctor in California who's in the front line of all this.
Jeez. Oh my
Up
goodness.
north or down south in California?
I believe northern. Bless you, Steph.
Ooh, bless you.
Thanks.
But yeah, like I don't know who started it, but it's just like, oh, my dad started a group text, and it just dawned on me. I was just like, oh, I have other family members who are on the front line besides my sister.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Well.
Well, here we are.
There, yep. Oh my goodness. So here we are anyway. We'll jump back in. If anyone has anything they'd like to do other than that during this, preparatory time, if y'all want to do any shopping, there's plenty of like adventurer stores for your adventuring supplies.
Oh, I thought you walked in and said, "I would like an adventure, please."
Yeah, nice. Awesome.
Wait.
Oh, excuse me.
Mort has all the money, right?
But has all the money.
Well, unless you have individual money.
Nice. The big bad end game leaves with all the money. Yeah.
The longest of long games.
Or Raikari.
He's been with you all along, Anna.
I was gonna say, Steph, why would a child have individual money? They would spend it all.
That's true. Yeah, do Rain, do they have anything they do at the bar? Seeing, oh no, you didn't see Devon, yeah, that's right. But chilling with Kaylin, or just mostly scribbling in the book?
I think I would ask Kaylin if we have any diamonds worth 300 gold. If not, Rain would like to hunt down Mort and ask for.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably head back to the Church of Helm after our
Did we not ever buy
sumptuous meal.
one? Did we not ever buy a diamond?
I think we did, but me just preparing.
So you're wanting more than one diamond? Are the diamonds? Yeah, the diamonds are burnt up once they're used for that,
Yes.
right, Dan?
Yep.
For resurrection.
Resurrection, yeah.
For
Vivify.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah, I mean, I would doubt that Kalen's would want to sit there at the bar for 7 hours, anyways, drawing. So, yeah, we can go and hunt down Mort to try and get something.
Okay.
And also look for a gem encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000. For
Well, we got you one of those.
we did.
Yeah.
we did. Wait,
Yes.
I don't remember if this.
Yes.
Okay.
We did get you one.
That I distinctly remember.
Just
we got
write
you
it
that.
down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylin would want to go to find if there's a magic shop around. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, they're a bit sparse, but you're in the more affluent area, so there's
Okay.
one that has some stuff. Anything? What would you like to do there?
I would just like to see what they have, Dan. I'm just
Nice.
perusing, Dan, through the shop. You got that ready, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So they keep a lot of the stuff in the back here, but they do have a general selection of some items up front. But they ask. There is a young woman, probably very early 20s, or at least in appearance, also elven. Blonde hair, cut sort of a pixie cut, with really bright blonde eyebrows and some freckles, and sort of a wisp of an elf even. Hello. How may I help you today?
You know, I am interested, I think, maybe in a pair of sending stones. Do you have those?
Yes. We do, and that is one of the few items in the case. It's there's a glass display case, and then in a closed wooden chest. She slides the back open and pops it open. Yes. Are you just looking for the 2? Because we have some unique ones here that you can set up on a bit of a network instead of just a 2. They're a fair bit more expensive, of course, but you can use them all together. There's no word limit, and you can use them amongst several instead of just a 2.
Oh. Yeah, I would definitely like to see those. Sure.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. So she goes to, do that. I just need to move this over so I can see the value. Come on, fancy grounds. There we go. Okay.
Oh boy.
I forgot how expensive this range is.
Sure.
But that's okay. We do a die roll to see what they're selling them for here, and then we use little common sets too. So it's not. What would that even be? Will it do this? Let's find out. That was an unfortunate roll. Sorry. Yes. Well, we have a set that comes in with 5 stones linked, word cap removed, and you can give these to 5 different individuals. They operate effectively like sending, except again you can contact any one individual or all of them at the same time. Now these are pretty expensive for the whole set of 5. They're actually.
Let me hold on to my desk. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get a grip.
I'm gonna do a roll because this is really expensive. I just need to cut that by a little bit. Okay, so that would be it's still a lot of money.
Just tell me, Dan.
For the set of 5, they're about 28,000 gold pieces. But we can do it in smaller sets if you have.
We have a lovely installment plan.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yes.
That's the 2 sending stones. That just your regular common sending stones.
Well, yes, of course. We have those, and she opens up that particular case. She pulls them up for you to take a look at, and okay. Yes. Here we are. These are 182 gold pieces for the set. They have a standard word limit of 25 and operate as your typical sending stones would.
Absolutely. As lovely as these other ones are,
yes.
I thank you for showing them to me, but I think I just want the regular set.
Of course. Yes, very well. All right, so that's 182. Is there anything else? Well, we do have just a minimal on display here. We do have other items in the back. We just keep them stored for safety. If there's...
Sure. You said that was 182, Dan. Sorry, I'm just doing calculations here.
You're fine.
Okay. 4, 3. Okay. But then, why don't you show me a couple of interesting things that you have here?
Very well.
Besides these sending stones.
Yes. Are you looking for things more in the price range of these sending stones then? Or do you have anything...
Let's say I have a budget of 3,000.
Okay. Yes, we can work with that. Most certainly. All right, so that's going to be... Oh, you know what? I can use Fancy Grounds because I have the DMG in there now. All right, so that's going to be rare. Rare level. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Okay. Um, so she's, are you looking? We have some armor, some boots that help increase your speed, some bracers that help bolster your defense. Gosh, some a rather remarkable cape that allows you to. Well, how familiar are you with spellcasting?
I'm mildly familiar.
And have you ever experienced a spell dimension door?
I think I have, yes.
Well, you'd likely remember it. You disapparate from one location and travel through a plane of brimstone and then apparate elsewhere within 500. Yes. Well, this cape allows for that once a day. You and another individual or creature that's the same size as you or smaller, willing.
Oh.
And that is such a huge, it's 500 to 5,000 gold pieces for rare items.
Yeah.
But we'll keep in account like what they're doing. That would be 1,700 gold pieces.
Got it. It is, is it anywhere I can see?
Well, certainly, yes. And she'll bring it out on a little, she'll be carrying like a little mannequin almost, without a head, with like a blank head, and share out, I gotta sneeze, and share out this image. That's so loud.
Bless you.
I'm so sorry.
Cape of Mount Blanc. Oh my god, that thing's awesome.
Oh, that is so cool.
Quite lovely.
Yes.
I do like the detailing. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Around the edges?
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work goes into these.
And just a single person, with the cape.
Yes, the individual, the wearer of the cape, as well as another individual, one single other individual of the same size or smaller than the wearer.
And you said that was 1,700.
1,700, and it does not require attunement, as some, you have to.
Right, and completely understandable. I will take it.
Fine choice, madam. And she'll take it off that and fold it up real nice and put it in a, the little sheet of paper over it and pack it down in a box. There you are. Is there anything? Oh, and the sending stones. Yes. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. She puts those up as well. Now, is there anything else that I can interest you in today, or category?
I think that's it. But thank you so much.
Of course.
You've been helpful.
Good.
Have a good day.
You too.
Just kind of back out. And just kind of like,
thank you.
As awkward as possible.
Nice. All right. Cool. Are you saving that for later, or are you gonna throw it on?
I think she's wearing her robe of stars right now, so she'd probably put it in her bag for later.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you go ahead. You've got that. You return. Now, Rain, you'll find Mort. Or you and Kaylin will find Mort. And Galathor. Wait, who was there? It was Mort, Galathor, and Blueberry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, the two of you will meet back up, at the church, probably a little bit ahead of that hour mark. But you arrive, and Mort, Rain comes up to you.
Mort will be in a pew, seemingly in deep meditation.
Okay.
Rain is just going to see that Mort's in a meditation, and they're going to just sit like that far and just wait. They don't want to disturb.
You'll if you listen carefully, what appears to be meditation is more.
He's sleeping.
It was a very good meal.
That's amazing. What would you like to do, Raina? And that once you hear him, that he's actually asleep there, just propped up to look like he's meditating. Do you want to continue to hold off?
Please. Drop a prayer book.
Raina's gonna just scoot, and then tap Mort
Nice.
slightly.
Well, get away. Oh. It's you.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm alright. I was wondering if you can help me find some. What was I looking for? My dearest beast. If you can help me find some more diamonds that are worth 300 gold, I don't feel comfortable with this whole thing, and I just don't want anybody to die.
Oh, that's very prudent of you. Best to be prepared. I will look around for Galathor and see if he can direct me to the nearest magical supply. Oh,
Okay.
actually, this is a church. What? Like
Nice.
churches have all kinds of supplies for this kind of stuff.
For sale?
What kind of church you been in, Frank?
In this realm, clerics
Yeah.
go to churches.
Yeah.
Churches, yeah. But anyway, all right.
Just, like, desecrating the holy relics. Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
there's a diamond right there.
Pry it off.
Pulls out his jeweler's loop.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like I made it. Okay.
You would know of a supply area, Galathor, for items like that if you wanted to try and get in there or something. You're welcome to give it a shot.
Sure. Yeah. Would you like to come with Mort?
Yes. Seeing as, and I'll grab Rain and say, how many do you need?
Right, did not think this through. Maybe 2 more?
Okay, 2 it is. I will be right back. Or if you want to come along, you're welcome to come along. But
You don't mind?
no, not at all.
I'm gonna follow Mort and Galathor. Blech. I'm gonna follow Mort.
Okay.
All right.
So you, Mort, and Galathor head over to... so you know where the area is, Galathor. It's typical in most churches. And there is like a quartermaster of sorts in these locations that kind of passes these things out. So you arrive in the room, and then... yes, the stout dwarf, probably 100 years old or so.
Quartermaster.
Yes.
We're looking for some diamonds, is it? Any particular type? 2 of them.
Worth at least 300
2
gold.
words. 2 words.
Yes.
First word.
Diamond.
2 diamonds worth 300 gold. Yes, and he gives Galathor a nod. That sort of nod that you probably haven't seen in a while, but that nod of acknowledgement of, Sir Galathor. He gives a, proper nod and goes through and there's a drawer full of diamonds, and he's kind of going through and checking. Oh, wait, is it pearl you said, or diamond?
Diamond.
Diamond, okay. Drawer of diamonds, and he goes through and kind of, looks at a few of them. Best to be safe with these. Make sure they're worth at least. Yes, this one will do. He pulls 2 out. Because of course, there's the cost for them, but for you, sir, 200 apiece should cover our costs. We procured these several recently at minimal cost to us. So.
Rain is going to ask for Mort's jeweler piece. And then before Galathor makes the transaction, Rain is going to try to take the diamond and just inspect it to make sure it's worth.
Okay. Kind of looks over at Galathor like, should I let her inspect it kind of look? Like,
They're for me.
Please.
As soon as Galathor gives a nod, he passes the two down, sets them on a lovely velvet cloth on the table there for you to be able to inspect. And I guess, without an actual proficiency, I'd say just go ahead and make an investigation check. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh boy. Investigation. Okay. That's not bad. Come on. Ooh, yay! 17?
Okay. Yeah, they appear to be... actually, you've gotten these before, and these are probably a little closer to like worth 350 gold, maybe pushing 400 of the second one. He seems to make sure that these are going to complete the task, that they're going to be appropriate to the task for Galathor. Yes.
All right, so
Before I just turn to Galathor and just give an approved nod.
Nice. Oh, good. I'm glad that they meet your standards, young miss.
and I will give Galathor the money to pay the man 400.
Thank you, Quartermaster. Here's your the funds for the diamonds, and
Thank you.
Helm bless you. Thank you very much.
And you as well. I think it's a bow and goes and puts it off in a little money bin where they keep it all.
Thank you.
Of course. I wish you all a good day. And hopefully... Oh, no, he doesn't know the spell. He'd probably have a rough idea. And hopefully you won't need those.
Agreed.
Better to be safe. Thank you.
Whew, all right, so the hour's come. It's about an hour beforehand, before Sir Laforet is going to bring you where you're looking to go. And he gathers you all together. Anything anyone wants to do before he gathers everyone together to break down the break-in.
Erwin will spend the last, hour and a half taking a nap.
Nice.
She'll get back and just sit down and be like, oh.
Nice. You find yourself, your head's propped up on her nice comfy pillow. You've got a little blankie drawn up and pulled over your shoulder.
If Blueberry sees this because he's eaten so much, he's going to fall into a food coma as well and just snuggle up by her.
Oh, that's so great.
We'll just curl up together.
Yeah.
There's a little doggy pillow under your head, Blueberry, and a little doggy blankie tucking you in. Neat. So ultimately, you're all gathered. As Sir Laforet has returned, and he has a wizardly individual with him. Yes, well, I'm glad that we're going through with this. Excellent. I hope you've all prepared yourselves. Please tell our master wizard here, what it is which form you wish to take. Any small beast, it'll be done so. If necessary, if the beast not be small enough, you will be reduced with a reduced spell, or something akin to it. It will keep you reduced long enough to get you where we need to go.
Tiny corgi.
Of course.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, no, he's just going to start doing it, and he's going to go over and reduce Blueberry. And you, Master Wizard.
Well, I don't have that far to go down, but small corgi as well.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wizard, poof, you shift down into a corgi. Slightly different coloration. And then you get reduced. So you and Blueberry are just like probably about this big. You know, the
Tiny corgis.
Nice. And you, young one, he looks at Rain.
Tiny corgi.
Yes, of course, Master Wizard. Comes over and does the same. You shift down into a little tiny corgi again with some little white streaks in your hair, your fur, and same thing about like a little figurine size here, running about the room. Currently, just on the stone floor. Little divots in the stone look like little roadways to you almost. Let's see, Blueberry. He'll go over to Kaylin, and you. Warrior.
Where are you keeping all of these tiny corgis?
I'm sorry. Why?
I said, where are you keeping them?
Well...
That's, how are you transporting... And was anyone going to see that you have a bunch of tiny corgis and something?
No, they'll be well hidden.
Okay, well, since the rest of them are tiny corgis, I guess I'll be a tiny corgi as well. I have to let my cat in.
Oh, nice.
Love that exit. Absolutely love that exit.
That's fantastic. Okay, same thing. Wizard comes over. Corgi shrink down. There's 4 of you now running about. One with wizard cap on, and the book strap and everything.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did Rain's stuffed bunny and the stuffed owlbear that Emersina gave them tiny and on their person as well?
Blueberry stuff is a bit of an exception because they are actually a puppy, but everybody else, all the stuff you're wearing gets drawn into your form for safekeeping. So instead of being on you, it's just within you.
Darn.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's too late.
Oh, okay. And you, he looks over to Devanya. A bird, was it?
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
There we go.
Wait.
Yes.
Cardinal. My mother's favorite.
He looks at the mage. The mage nods. Very well. You're shifted into a cardinal and reduced ever so slightly just to be around the same size as the corgis, but you're pretty close. He turns to Aaronwyn. And you, Aaronwyn.
Put me in the corgi party.
And all the corgis are running. You're all running and leaping and playing corgi from
No, Caitlin's not leaping
Caitlin's
and playing.
Caitlin is just very stoic with a red coloration to the fur, just like
Yeah.
I'm imagining
eye
kind of
scar.
like when you go to PetSmart and they have like those big old bins of hamsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but corgis, hamster-sized corgis.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you get turned down into a corgi and
Little bronze corgi.
yeah.
Metallic.
And shrunk down. Mm-hmm.
Chat, I just want this to be art
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh, yeah, no kidding.
Can we, Caitlin? Can we do our party poster, but all of us as
All as
corgis?
corgis.
And then I'm
goodness.
just on somebody's head or something.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal. And lastly, he turns to Galathor. You're positive you need to do this.
I am. If you don't mind, I'd like to join my friends as
Oh,
Win and Sigil.
very well. I'll see you all in safely and to the door. Of course, from there, it's up to all of you. He nods to the wizard. and you get shrunk down it turned down into a corgi and then minimized down. So he then lays down what seems to be a massive piece of canvas down on the floor. And there are 8 different sections that look like little raised rectangular, almost like house structures, but they're like a shed almost, except it's on this canvas. They're basically his pockets to be on the inside of a vest that he can wear, but they have hard siding so that no one gets crushed or anything like that. But they can be covered up and sort of nondescript too. And you hear just sort of the booming voice of each of you in. Boom overhead at this point.
Blueberry complies.
Yep.
I'll go next to Blueberry.
Yeah.
Kaylin will go in, but then kind of like just,
Growl.
yeah.
It's awesome with the scarred eye. Oh, it's so great.
Galathor jumps in, paws out.
Oh, nice. he lifts it, flips it, the other inside out, and places it on, and then places his tabard over that. And so you're sort of inside the pockets. The inside of the pockets press up against, is his undershirt, but it's a hard and scaly body, being a dragonborn. So there's some, jostling, of course, as you're moving about. You can hear his heartbeat through the side of your
Rain is like on the other side of Blueberry.
Oh, okay. All right. And you can feel the rhythmic steps as he's walking through. When people talk, it just sounds loud and muffled. Charlie Brown. And so he walks. He walks through town. He has another individual with him for a while, it sounds like, before splitting off. You feel yourselves come to a stop at one point, and some conversation take place. That it almost sounds like it becomes heated, like he's using his authoritative voice, commanding voice to press on whatever his side of this argument or discussion is. And finally, you begin moving again. The conversation dies out, and you begin moving. Footfalls feel a little less jostling here, so there's maybe something with more padding on whatever he's walking on. It's cool, even though you're inside this jacket. There's a cool breeze that finds its way through in here, as the temperature where you're at remains pretty chill as opposed to everywhere else. You feel yourself going up a few flights of steps, again walking for a while, and then a long pause, 2 minutes, and finally the vest is open and some light and some fresh air washes over you, and the vest is taken off and laid down on a floor. He puts his tabard back on, and he has with him the mage. You see, as you're looking up and about, it's currently just him, but the mage, the wizard, becomes visible, shimmers back into visibility. Lets out a sigh, clearly not as cool and calm about this as Laforet is. You see Laforet give him a nod, and he leans down and removes the spell work. He gestures for all of you to come out of the vest first. Come out. Come. Is anybody staying in their pockets?
Erin fell asleep in her pocket.
Nice. You know what? I'll say. Oh, wow, natural 20. Laforet recognizes that. He spots it. Wait.
The sugar crush.
Yeah.
Just a corgi.
So a big, like a dragonborn
cute.
kind of talon finger comes in and just gently like nudges you a little bit. Oh, ah. It's like,
Just kind of like crawl out and sleep.
nice. And the wizard removes the spells from you, where you're able to.
Before he does that, I'm gonna stick my paws out, pop out. What do I see? Because Green is a little hesitant.
Okay. Yep. You see the hallway. You saw the long hallway with a red carpet along it. You see a few doors here and there. It's a little bit dim, but there are ever-burning lights, ever-burning torches up on the walls here and there, and a soft illumination across the ceiling that seems to come from nowhere. It was just a La Forêt at first, but then this wizard shimmered into appearance from being invisible or whatever, and has since called you all out. And that's, I think, everything you see.
Cool.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna hop out.
Nice. Okay. Spells removed. You begin shifting back into your normal size and normal forms. Oh. And he'll pick up his vest and put it back on. Then he'll put his tabard back on. Well, we're here. The door you want is... It's over. Yeah.
Shot by a crossbow bolt.
Nice.
Doors.
It's right here. Yeah. It's like, the door is just at the end of this hallway. And the wizard's, clearly that's as far as the wizard wanted to go. There's different penalties for being in here, and going any further beyond this was a little more than the wizard was willing. Well, not that he'd say that, but he'd give it a gesture, and the wizard would turn invisible again. Yes. Lafrey will explain that. So we must be exceedingly careful. Do not touch any of the doors. It's around the corner, but we're heading into the most dangerous wing of the Beleg Presidium. Anyone that's proficient, that has a sage background or is proficient in history can roll a history check.
Woo!
Well,
Oh, what do you know?
Ooh,
19 for rain.
nice.
that is a 14 for Kaylin.
28.
Ah, okay.
Three.
Damn. What'd you get, Galathor?
23.
Nice. Okay.
We're all up in that.
So I suppose Galathor would be somewhat familiar with this already, but I'm going to say with that you have even more knowledge. The Beleg Presidium is actually a rough translation from a language that was it's not quite a secret language, but it was used in the way Pig Latin is used. Like if you can speak a language already and you alter it a little bit, it's easy for native speakers to process, but more difficult for others. But it's actually a bit of a combination between Sylvan and Draconic for casters and mages to use, and with a little bit of a twist on it. It basically means strong fortress. Galathor, you have a little more knowledge anyway on this. It's basically not only home to the door that's leading to the tower, but it's a hidden in plain sight, high security location for especially dangerous doors. Also, for those for like clients that pay a lot to keep their doors safe to some other extra dimensional location. Now, this isn't only here. It's like a franchise, and that it can be run in a number of different places. The Knights of Helm run this one. and protect this one. But there are other places like this across plains and throughout the world where they're built and designed by a group of mages and wizards and such to, not be able to break into. So it's only because you had Galathor's contact that those of you that rolled anything higher than a 15 would know. You definitely wouldn't have been able to get in here. The security is stupid. It's only because he argued with someone to not be go through the process and be like, I have to get to this door immediately. Okay. Do not touch any of the doors. Stay on the width of the red carpet, which takes up about 60% of the hallway, centered in the middle of the hallway, and it's stone on either edge in front of these doors. There's a few, 2 on the left, 2 on the right rather, 3 on the left before you get to the end of the hallway. Now, as quietly as we can. And he turns and begins to guide you down this hallway. There is a T at the end where you can turn left or right, and he turns left. Takes a few seconds of walking before turning right. There are some vases. There are pots with little lids on them. A bunch of other things that seem innocuous, but Galathor has already warned you, don't open anything that can be opened. Because nothing's safe in here. You finally reach the end of a short hallway here. And you're looking now. There are no doors on either side of this hallway. There are no ever-burning torches here. The light that runs along, the ubiquitous light with no source at the top of the ceiling along this hallway, is extra bright in here, though, and brighter as it reaches the end of the hallway where there is a single door. You're looking through 3 iron gates, basically doors, to get there. He pulls out some keys and quietly unlocks the first one with the first set of keys. He takes out a stone, like a jagged shaped stone, and holds it up to the second lock and twists it to the right, twists it to the left 2 times and removes it, then unlocks that one. And he goes up to the third one, and he leans down and whispers something into the lock, and then unlocks it. And that one opens up. Each one being closed behind you all as you have to walk through each phase. The next one can't be opened while the previous one is still open. And there's enough room for all of you, but it's a bit snug. So, you're in there and he's doing his work. You get through that third and final gated door to what appears to be a relatively simple door. It's a red door, and it has black and gold trim on the casing and the inside of the jamb. A golden doorknob. The only thing ornate on it is the doorknob, rather than just a spherical knob. It's almost like a French door. It has a curve to it and such, but it's a dragon curled, like a gold dragon. And he, holds out a hand and then pauses and pulls the hand back. Yes, well, if I've learned not to touch the doors unless I intend to go through them, and I do not. So, Galathor, Sir Galathor, I do hope to see you again soon, hopefully with more than chocolates. So stay alive. It's up to you now. And he leans back.
Pleasure as always, Lafray.
Oh, we have to leave. I'm so upset. Kaylin will nod at him as she passes through.
Okay. Who wants to go in first? To open the door and go through first.
Hell no, not me.
Kaylin will do it.
Okay. Kaylin's like, fine. I can't. Why are we standing here?
I was gonna. So I will offer to open it and ask Kaylin if she doesn't want to do it. Rain will.
No, I'll open it. Just stay right behind me.
I give it a nod.
Okay. So, Kaylin, you touch the door, and immediately you can feel the energy and power in here. It feels, as you turn the doorknob at first, it feels a little bit stuck, but it's almost like some old mechanics, some old gear work that's springing to life. Hasn't been operated or worked in such a long time, but as it is, it immediately spins up and starts, opening smoothly, and the door swings open almost like it's drawn open from the other side. It's it's just a sheet of white light. You can't visibly see through into the tower here. It's the white. And so you're stepping through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then Rain, are you going right behind her then? Okay. Who's up after Rain?
Mort will go.
Okay, Mort, you step through. Who's up next?
Galathor will go.
Okay, Galathor, you head through. And next, be Blueberry, Devanya, or Aaronwyn.
Blueberry will go next.
Okay. Blueberry hops through. Who's next, Devanya or Aaronwyn? Leforay is just arms crossed looking at you both.
My arms and looking back.
Nice.
Go ahead.
No, I wasn't going to say anything. Just kind of, you two were being kind of threatening to each other back at the office. So I'll go last so nobody kills anybody.
And he looks back over at Devanya.
Well, I will say one thing. You have acquired the acquaintance role in my life.
I'm honored.
Acquaintance. Till then, I'm sure we'll meet again. Hopefully not, but... Thank you.
Yes. And
you have my respect.
You have mine. I do appreciate the direct. Stay safe. Gives you a
You
nod.
too. She's gonna side-eye Aaronwyn a little bit and okay. So she's gonna walk through.
Okay. He's gonna uncross his arms and look, turn over to you.
I had one request.
Yeah, speak it.
You said Galathor owes you a debt.
Yes.
A great debt for this.
Prior.
Could you lessen that a little bit and I'll owe you as well? He's been a very good help to me and he's a very good friend and I owe it to him to help him back.
I suppose if you were to consider paying me with some time spent shopping, talking, time spent visiting.
Okay. All right.
I could lessen this, yes.
If we make it through this all, the end of the world thing, then I'll come back when I can.
I will be here, most definitely.
Okay. Thank you for everything. That was fun.
Of course.
She'll kind of like bow in like respect, and then wave and go through the door.
Oh, he's gonna, as you walk by, just sort of reach out to put his hand on your shoulder or down to your shoulder for a minute, and just like sort of shoulder to shoulder. Just, I meant what I said. Be safe. Come back.
Mm-hmm. I'll do my best.
Okay. All right. So
she'll go through.
Okay, you go through, and the door closes behind you, thunk, and he goes back about his business. The rest of you, oh my stars! So it's bright, bright light, and there's an absence of your other senses. You can see the light. In that it blinds you. You hold your hands out. You're not seeing anything in front of you. You don't smell anything. It's just this odd blankness to taste and hearing and everything else. It sounds like a ringing in your ears at first, and then it gets quiet. There's nothing. And the smell, the taste, everything else, touch. You can't even feel your own hands as you try and touch them together. There's nothing. You're not sure if you're there. Until you hear first a wisp, like a strong wind blowing in a far distance. And then you feel not quite air, but something more with some magic to it that rushes by your face. And the whistling becomes louder. You hear the ringing in your ears again that slowly and surely opens up to hearing as that high pitch dies out and the light begins to dim. And then all at once, you're all standing around one another in a very large room, circular room. The smell, the scent of fresh, as fresh as sea air gets. The ocean, very close. The salt and that fishy ocean smells in the air and in your noses. A beautiful, untouched, but still incredibly immaculate and clean. You don't layout spreads before you in this large circular room. You see shafts of sunlight on one side of this room coming through narrow slit, like arrow slit windows. It's in an old keep. You see books. Kaylin, probably one of the first things that you would see, a number of bookshelves. You see old furniture, magical doodads and contraptions hanging from the walls, hanging from the ceiling. It's about an 18-foot ceiling in here. You don't see any particular stairway up or down, but you do hear a noise, a singular noise, from somewhere on the other side of the room. And it's like 120 feet, 150 feet across, as best you can tell. It's hard to tell with all the furniture and other obstructions.
So there's no stairway to heaven?
Nice. Do you want to investigate that noise at all? Or just look around here?
What was the noise again? I'm sorry.
Shuffling. It's a little bit of that same magic sound with not quite a windy one, but just the hum that magic can have sometimes. Very powerful magic.
I'll walk forward, listening for it.
Okay.
Yeah, Blueberry's gonna go and investigate as well.
3.
Okay.
Dang. Oh, shoot.
How far away was it? 120 feet?
It's like 120 feet. It's just, you've got to walk around little furniture to be able to see what it is. And do you want to be stealthy about it? Or do you want to just get over there and check it out ASAP? Excuse me.
Ray will be quiet.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not being quiet.
Kaylin's gonna go with them just to
Yeah, I'm not being quiet either.
keep an eye out.
Okay.
Well, okay, well. Rain is still hip glued to the hip to Can.
Ah, okay.
She's just gonna.
Head.
They are just gonna tug on Kaylin just to follow them.
Ah, okay. All right. In that case, your pace is a little faster, more so than Sneaky. You keep up with Kaylin. All right, for
Caitlin
those.
being a dwarf. Caitlin being a dwarf, her footsteps are too quick for Mariah to keep up with.
No. To be stealthy with. Sorry.
Okay.
If she wants to be stealthy,
Yeah,
a little too quick to be stealthy. Yeah.
Right, so
Is there any furniture in the room?
Oh yeah, boatload. There are chairs, sofas. A lot of it's for sitting and reading. This particular room. There's a number of bookshelves that have that are loaded with books. There's a lot of stuff in the center of the room, but you can't actually see. There's a lot. These obstructions kind of block as you're looking to find your way around to the other side of the room. You can see like it's more open around the outer perimeter. You don't really see. It becomes sort of a maze if you're trying to get in towards the center of furniture, whether intentional or not.
How bright is the room?
Very
or is
bright.
It more dim? Okay.
Yeah. You see these shafts of sunlight come through the arrow slits on one side, but otherwise, it's not super bright, I guess, but a daylight bright. You don't
So,
see
like,
a
if
light
somebody-
source.
So, like, if somebody casts daylight, it's that bright.
Almost, yeah. It's sort of like a late afternoon. You know,
Yeah,
it
we're not
doesn't
trying
hurt
to-
the eyes.
Blind everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
okay.
it dusty?
It's not, oddly.
It's
in
not.
pristine condition. Not a speck of dust.
Could I see if, well, not see, but if I can catch the scent of my master at all?
Ooh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage, since it's scent.
You said that there were books, right, Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'll let you do. blueberries.
Yeah, Blueberry, currently here, you don't smell your master. All right, Narena, so far I've got you going with Kaylin to investigate this. Is that something you're going to do first, or do you want to change what you're going to do?
What is the?
Oh, I guess I should roll for investigation.
If I won't even have you bother. Basically,
Yeah, I'm still doing that, but I just for Mariah clarification, you did say there was books.
there are books, yes.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Is there a door in the direction that we're going?
Nope, it's mostly floor to ceiling, either bookcases or ornamental cases that have like weird magical doodads in them. Again, it sort of becomes a maze in the center. But if you were to walk around either of the the outside perimeter, you'd be able to get to where the noise was. It's pretty open around the outside perimeter of this circular room.
I'm still gonna go towards the noise,
Okay.
and the closer I get, I want to cast Prestidigitation Majiggy.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
I can never pronounce that.
It's a lot, yeah.
Prestidigitation. Blah, blah, blah. But I want to do like a just a thing of like sparks and stuff, just to make noise or
Okay.
a show, almost kind of like, and just kind of be like,
All right.
bam, like something's happening. But like,
Do you want to
See if
cast
I
it
can-
near the noise, like over where you hear
Yeah.
the noise? Okay.
yeah, because I want to see if like anything comes out. Like I'm trying to
Okay.
bait the noise.
It's pretty, as you get around, like closer to the sound, within 60, 80 feet of it, it's sort of an open area over where the sound is coming from, and you can see pretty clearly over there. And what you see is a pattern that almost looks like a doorway if it were laid down on the floor. Like with an arch, except it's laid down on the floor, and it's this bright blue and ethereal wispy whites of magic, light shining out of it in a pillar, shing shing, glimmering and glistening, and you see a rather majestic creature walk through. Not quite an elf, a high elf, very noble. I can't remember which season she's in. It's Mavriel. I think she's in spring form. You see a tiefling, a bluish, purplish skinned tiefling, step up with this icy chest piece of armor after
They
that.
step through the floor door.
It's like they're walking up, like maybe there's
floor door.
stairs underneath that are walking them up through that into this tier.
I was thinking like Monsters Inc.
Oh, nice.
Where gravity just shifts.
Awesome. Oh, right. Aga's actually there. It says it was Mavriel. It was, right. You see the lizard folk, after Mavriel. So lizard folk, a woman, come through just looking really scary. She's got the fangs and the claws and just like she means business. A ring on her middle finger, on her hand, and it looks shiny. One of the only. Oh, she's invisible. You see nothing.
Oh no! I was excited.
Damn it,
Axel!
Wow.
Nice. So you see, you hear a little bit of clunk, 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 but nothing. Then you see Markhan, a human, and he has these really awesome big dreads up in a bind that pour down the back of his head and part of his back. Clearly a fighting class of some sort comes through. Then Aga, the tiefling with the ice armor, and then a little old lady with an apron and a rolling pin in one hand, and she has like sort of a really pissed expression, and she walks up last, and then the doorway in the floor closes.
I'm gonna stop and act like I'm gonna point at the elf and kind of go like this, like I'm casting Finger of Death, and say, "Who the fuck are you?"
Wait. Kaylin's going to stop them because she would recognize Aga since she can't see Thaxel.
Give me one good reason, Kaylin, why I shouldn't. Who are they?
We know that guy. We know that guy.
That one's helped us before.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Bam!
Yeah!
Gonna have to hold that arm up overnight.
I know, right? I'm gonna just have to hold it all night.
Oh my goodness.
Dan, I was gonna say before you said,
I love you,
you
Kaylin.
said that there's like
To me from killing people.
somebody with fangs.
That was great.
Yeah. Well,
Excellent.
actually, you couldn't see her though. She reminded me in chat she's invisible.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind. That negates what I was gonna do.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. It's a good. Safe spells.
Nice.
My original
good.
plan was to point it at Thaxel,
Oh.
but she said she was invisible, so damn it.
Just I was going to say that Mort's like using the furniture as half cover all the way. It's just like
Perfect.
Oh, I'm so
For Mort, would the furniture be full cover?
yeah.
A lot full it's pretty
Oh.
furniture.
Because he
Oh.
figures, 120 feet, he's got
Short
Nice
people.
stuff.
Short people. Good things.
he's pretty much got the room covered at 120 feet,
Yes.
so he doesn't have to move up.
Rebel said that Thaxel has a bounty on her head. So that's
He did, yeah. 30,000 gold pieces, actually. It's a huge bounty. Mm-hmm.
Man, we could make some money.
Yeah.
You better hope that her and Mist don't cross the same path then, because Mist is the bounty hunter.
Oh, nice. I can't wait. I mean, in no time at all, we'll go to sleep, we'll wake up, we'll get some breakfast, and then we'll do our
Pretty
thing.
much, yeah. Just one sleep. It's like
11
Christmas.
hours.
I better
Real.
cook myself an actual breakfast though, because this is gonna be intense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Lately, I've been going to bed at 3, 4 in the morning
You're
because
going to have to go to bed earlier
Not tonight,
more than
yeah.
I am.
I know.
Oh, you
Go
better
eat some
get
chocolate
sleep.
and crash.
Yeah, nice,
No,
nice.
I kind of pull an all-nighter because one, I couldn't sleep because with having no schedule whatsoever,
Oh, right.
it just throws my sleep pattern off. I'm
It's
like,
fun.
Telling me.
I thought it was 11.
Oh,
My bad.
surprise.
Bye.
Oh, yep. Take
I was
care.
just like-
So just to wrap up, sorry gang, just so we can all get some rest. Thank you all so much. Yeah, go ahead. Whoever has to go, please don't worry about hanging around. For anyone new in chat, you've been watching Stormfall, our Friday night drama campaign with all the amazingness. Every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, you can catch us here. Tomorrow, specifically, we have our second crossover between Stormfall's campaign and our All Evil campaign that just arrived up those stairs, Kier's Lament. Let's see. This one's called. The first one was Dark Machinations Damnation, I believe, and this one's called Dark Machinations Revelation.
Ooh.
Exciting. That's tomorrow, Saturday. Yep, at noon Eastern. And then directly after that, the very first, the official episode 1 of Court of Thorns, DM'd by our very own Kim, D20 TV. I'm not sure if she's still in chat or not. Which will be, every Saturday night after that, it starts tomorrow night.
I'm going to be so tired tomorrow.
Oh, I bet.
D&D all day.
Yes. And that'll be...
That's all we can do.
Yes.
D&D is bringing the world together.
For real. I love that we're able to be here for this. But yes, Court of Thorns every Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, we have the Obsidian Scar, the Victoria DMs, our Proper Naughty campaign. Every Monday night, we have the Forsaken, which are our very own Steph DMs. And we as players pick up all the quests and never complete them, except maybe 1%.
And I help things.
Yeah, yes, that's awesome. That's every Monday night,
legacy.
10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. That's awesome. And then every Tuesday night we have Kier's Lament every 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Tuesday, which is our All Evil campaign. And starting this upcoming Wednesday, the very first episode of our weekly talk show, Mad Bird Squawks, which will be starting at 10. I actually have to talk to a few of the players and see if they prefer to start at 9 under the weekly thing, or if that's just going to be too early for everyone. But this particular Wednesday is going to start at 10, and we'll have it every week. We'll have a few guests from across campaigns, as Vic cleverly called it, our D&D therapy. And there are 2 more things in the works coming to the channel, so look forward to it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Show.
Nice.
All the things.
Yes, a puppet show. That's awesome.
Seriously, do a puppet show.
Spread the word,
thank
Chris.
you.
I saw, in our private messages, Ed tweeted out a link saying people are looking for D&D streams to watch. And so just spread the word. I mean, that's all you can do. Because since Critical Role, I feel like Critical Role has been the one mainstream channel because of how popular it is. And they don't know what to do. So if you have...
And share the channels that you guys watch besides Critical Role 2 and then Mad Bird streams. And
Yeah.
Because I find so many different cool groups and people and stuff. So.
Right.
Yeah, Salmon Throws. Let's see. Kim's channel.
Yeah, check out D20 TV. All right, and with that, we'll wrap up so we can get some sleep for tomorrow. I can't wait. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I can't wait to catch you tomorrow, noon Eastern, here on Mad Bird Streams. Bye. Have a great night.
Bye.